Before I get into this video, I want to quickly say that if you're an UX designer or have worked on front end, you probably know what are design systems. So this video might not be relevant to you. As someone who started from the back end and then dabbled a bit in front end, I found design systems quite useful. Quick story, I was working on an app for my squash association. At this point, I had seen a lot of people in my company's UI team use Figma for UI design. I thought, hey, working on this would be a great opportunity to try my hands at Figma and then translate those designs to React. So I started as any newbie would. I created an empty frame for an iPhone and jumped right into creating how the leaderboard page will look. I played around with the colors, elements, and had a few mockups ready. Since it was a small app, I designed 2 more pages and I was done. I was ready to start coding. In the office, I showed the design to a colleague who advised me to start with a design system next time. So naturally, I asked, hey, what is a design system? A design system is a collection of reusable components that can be composed together to create your final app design. So this is a design system I ended up creating. There are countless more on Figma that you can search for. They are a good starting point to think about what components you might require in your app. They are also a great resource for inspiration. A good design system gives your app an identity. Personally, I really love the Uber app. It's got such a unique design that if someone were to send me a screenshot, I'll immediately be able to tell that it's Uber. And once you know what design systems are, you'll see them everywhere. Duolingo, Google's Material Design, and Apple's Cupertino. How is it different from brand identity? Brand identity is the design consistency across different products. It's not just limited to the app or the website. It's how you can recognize with full confidence that a certain thing is made by the same company. It's what you see on their branding guideline, the fonts, the artwork, the design philosophy. Take Duolingo for example. They have such a unique art style that you can identify it even if it's isolated from their app. Brand identity and design systems do overlap in many cases. Both Material and Cupertino design systems are a good example of design systems that also represent the brand identity. You can tell whether the app is an iPhone or an Android app. Always start with the design system. It is easier to iterate over ideas for all the elements of your app or your website than it is to iterate over the entire design. It will help you achieve consistent feel across your UI and will save you a lot of time when playing around with styling on actual page mockups. Of course, one important thing is that a design system is not set in stone once you are done with it. Some elements do require a redesign. When you see that when placed together with other elements, they don't look that great. So, if you didn't know about design systems, I hope you learned something.